So I wanted to talk about japa as a daily practice. So japa is meditation. People sometimes ask, do you meditate? Because they say it's chanting and they think meditation means something quiet and silent. But meditation means to focus on a mantra, whether it's out loud or silently. So yes, japa is our daily meditation practice, and it's also part of our sadhana. We're going to be talking about sadhana in another section. But sadhana is our daily practice. Sadhana means practice. So it's an important, the actually most important part of our daily sadhana practice. So we have 24 hours in a day, and most of us don't give a lot of that to spiritual practice. We give most of it to ourselves. So sadhana is that time we give to God, to Krishna. And japa is the most important aspect, yeah. I like to see japa as a conversation. We're praying to Krishna, we're opening our heart. These are my problems, I need your help. Please purify me. And we're going to talk in other lessons what the Maha Mantra means and how we pray. But that's the basic idea. We're opening our hearts, and then we're listening for guidance, and the guidance coming through the heart, not through the head. So think of japa as a daily conversation where you sit with God and you pray and you pour your heart out and you just listen. Japa is also nice, as I was saying, it's especially nice to do it in the morning because japa gives you strength to keep you in, so you can face your day in spiritual consciousness. It gives you strength to face your day in spiritual consciousness. That's what it is. So, you go out in the world is full of temptations. The environment is not always conducive to our spiritual life, so japa is the power. It gives us the strength. It's like an inoculation so that we go out in the world, we can deal with it. And lastly, as I was saying, japa, of all the practices of sadhana that we do, japa is the most important. So I know a lot of people, they like to recite prayers, they like to do puja, they like to do other things. But japa is the central practice. And in another lesson, we're going to talk about why that's true, how that's true, and we're going to look at the whole process of bhakti and see exactly how japa fits as the foundation.